They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. And
they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. On first down, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Obama. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down. 14. Throwing on third. Goff. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. D. Ford in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss. And that'll lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 20. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it second and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Mahomes to throw on second down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
This is Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now, the Los Angeles Rams, they continue to be a great story this season. A solid team. That wonderful start, although they did lose Week 9, obviously, to New Orleans. And he can't get couldn't escape it, and that's going to be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. This is fielded at the 7. That electric Kansas City offense takes the field again, and a lot of the talk this year, understandably, has been about Patrick Mahomes, but really this is just a fun team to follow, is it not?
It really is, and when you think about their head coach, Andy Reid, and his ability to adapt to the talent he has, adapt to how they play football in 2018, actually be ahead a little bit, because you see elements of college offenses in his. You see, of course, the spreading the field and throwing it to his fast guys like Tyreek Hill. Travis Kelce does a little bit of everything at tight end. Kareem Hunt. I love this offense. And they're winning games essentially 42-28. Their defense has the benefit of playing essentially every game with a 14-0 lead. So this is how they're winning. Not on lockdown defense, but really through exciting offense.
And now as the weather gets colder and they're having a good season, this is the time to be tailgating at Arrowhead. This is
There is no doubt. Smell that barbecue cooking and hear that crowd chanting and singing the national anthem. Home of the Chiefs.
Now Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. And the Chiefs are going to get him. D. Ford in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
14.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. D. Ford bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 52 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. They'll run it here with Hunt, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. This is caught. Watkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try to run with Hunt, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. On the run, this is Hunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Butker is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mahomes going to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now Hunt. Ooh, with a juke. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. From midfield, here's Mahomes. The target over the middle to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. The 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually do.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D. Ford in there again. My goodness, that is now his fourth sack tonight.
Louis.
Here's Goff now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Charles, I want to go in a different direction for a second, talk about Le'Veon Bell, because the November 13th report date has come and gone. He's still not with the Steelers. Now, the good news, though, Le'Veon Bell not there, but James Conner has been good in his stead.
He certainly has, and we have to think now that maybe we won't see Le'Veon Bell in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform, ever again. And that's for another day. He's not there. You just hit it, though. James Conner, this Pittsburgh team has really elevated its game around James Conner, playing awfully well. He's playing well. And I think there's a certain sense when you watch them that they all want to prove something to Le'Veon Bell, that they can play well without him. And so far, it's working.
And James Conner, he's an easy guy to root for. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 57 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Hey, 76! 76! 76!
Now a first down throw, gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks, 85 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
That's fielded in the end zone. And out come the Chiefs now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They run again with Hunt. Room to run past midfield. Unable to corral him. There he goes, left side. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Go! 180! We're good, we're good. 5. Super 66!
On first down, it's gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Justin Houston coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A shotgun snap for gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And the blitz does come. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Justin Houston in there to get him the 6th time. time. They've sacked him tonight.
76.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Looking at this situation, if they get a field goal out of this, it helps. But a touchdown would really help into going to secure the victory.
And know what I'm thinking right here? In the West Coast offense, in their parlance, every time they throw the football, they say you're either throwing it for a touchdown or a check down. In this case, it's either taking time off the clock or getting that touchdown that really puts you in firm control. I think they'll go either way on this one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a short return to the 6-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tiger.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's letting it float. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They run with Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Michael Brockers in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill field. 50 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to...
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 61 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Samson Abukum. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Hill. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
To throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll run again with Hunt. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw, Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And now here is another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
76. 76. Go, 12, go. Wide, get wide. Go. Hardball.
One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that.